Is that him?
That's him. That's him. I knew you wouldn't fucking let me down, dude.
I only got a few minutes.
All right.
I would really like to take time to do this when we can have a show. We'll talk more about it when I get back.
That's fine. That's fine. Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm just going to let you go. You're on speakerphone. Christian and Sam are here. Go.
All right. Well, this is Aaron. I'm down here in Hilton Head, South Carolina. I had to change my vacation this summer because of on Monday evening, got on a flight out of Huntington, West Virginia, to go to Clearwater, Florida, St. Pete.
St. Pete.
Everything was going smooth. The quickest flight I ever got on in my life, and that's probably why what I'm about to tell you happened. I was on me and my family, my 3 kids and my wife were on the plane 20 minutes before we were supposed to take off, and we took off 10 minutes before we were supposed to take off. So everybody's sitting around going, hell yeah, man. We're getting out of here. We're going down there, baby. We get up in the air. Flying, man. Beautiful weather. No rain, nothing. Couldn't ask for better.
Yeah.
On the way there. And about 20 minutes in the flight, we start hearing click, 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 like a fucking propeller. Propeller is freaking smacking against the side of the engine or something. It was insane. Jeez. So me and my wife look at each other, and then everybody on the plane starts looking at each other. I don't need to tell you guys. Everybody's been in that situation before. Everybody starts looking at each other quiet, like, what the fuck? And then
isn't that what he said?
And then the flight attendants are doing food service, drinks and food service. They get halfway down the aisle. They look at each other, and their face turns white like a ghost, like a white walls, baby. And they look at each other like, what the hell is that? Then they shove the shit back, run back, go on the phone with the pilot. Oh, shit. And then the pilot gets on. You know how the pilot is. He's always calm. Always calm. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an issue. Had to shut down the right engine. We're running on
the Johnson rod.
Yeah, the Johnson rod. We're running on one engine flying in, and then people but he was very calm, very cool, collected. I have to give it to him, man. He got us in there on one engine. And I went back and looked at the video when the plane was landing, and it had a gangsta lean to the right, flying in, floating in. But, dude, he got us to the dude, and people were saying, praise Jesus, once we landed. I mean, people were scared to death, dude. I was holding my daughter's hand. Yeah. It was insanity. Then here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Then they leave us on the fucking plane for 2 hours after we landed so they can do a thermal check of the engine. Like, get us off the plane. We don't want to blow up in the plane. I mean, if a car...
No, we talked about this off mic, that it was ridiculous. They made you all
if a car wrecks, what do people do? They get them the fuck out of there because the car could blow up. Why are they going to leave us on a plane for 2 hours so it can blow up? Let us walk the fucking runway.
Christian wanted to know, we noticed in your interview that your shirt is slung over your shoulder. We're wondering if it got a little hot.
Oh, it got hot. It got real hot. And let me tell you something. About that. I mean... we could have walked out.
So, did they have the air on at all on the plane?
They had the air on. They had the air on, but we could have walked the runway. We could have easily walked the runway. We had to wait on a tow, which took about an hour, and then the tow came up, hooked to the plane, and it dragged the plane all the way down the runway back to the airport, and it was slower than a fucking old lady in a damn wheelchair. I mean, it took 5 hours. I mean, it took forever to get back. And it was like, just let us off, let us walk with our luggage, and get our shit.
You make it sound like it's a car, like the tail's dragging the runway.
It's got to be torture for your children.
Oh, that's how it was. You should have seen this thing they towed it with. It was like a big old pole on the end of a vehicle, and they just hooked it to it.
They just rigged something real quick. Like, we gotta get this
man, the auto just came out there with a couple forerunners and just freaking hooked to it and just go back. It was terrible.
Oh.
But I don't want to. I want to say that the pilot and the staff, the flight attendants too, were. I know they were freaking out, but they were awesome. Like, I mean,
cool.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Awesome. But everything after that was garbage. But here's one more thing.
Children.
Yeah, are kids okay? I mean, obviously
everybody's okay. Everybody's okay, man. No, man, we got back. We had to pivot, and we drove down here to South Carolina, man, and just 11-hour drive.
So you're in Hilton Head right now, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's cool. Dude, I'm glad you guys got away. I'm glad everybody's safe. What a fucking story. You now got one up on the rest of the group, dude. You survived a fucking emergency plane landing.
Oh, it was wild. Longest 20 minutes of my life, man.
I'll
We didn't know
bet.
if we were
I'll
going to land
bet.
or not. We didn't know. We didn't know.
Well, I'm gonna let you go. I know you're on vacation. You took the time to call. Thank you, brother. We're gonna watch your interview and laugh at you a little bit, but glad everybody's okay. Glad everybody's safe, and you guys have a good time. All right, man. See you later.
Right.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah. It's
Holy shit.
life and death.
There you go. There you have it, folks. Aaron on an emergency plane landing.
The true final destination.
I mean, again, it's not funny, but it's funny because he's okay. You know, obviously, you know, and I'm sure that was hell. God damn, I can't imagine being on a plane for 3 hours stuck on the tarmac, which is what I think he was referring to.
Yeah, I bet the pilots knew how to communicate, though.
I was going to say maybe they should have watched that rehearsal.
I think they did, is what I said.
Oh, okay.
Because they averted disaster.
Oh yeah, and didn't panic everybody. There you go.
Maybe we should turn around. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, okay. They talked to each other.
I finished watching that show, by the way.
How was it? I'm very interested.
He ends up flying his.
I hear
it.
He's been on the talk shows talking about it. Like he is an official 737 pilot, like officially.
Yeah, but there's like a loophole where it's like.
Well, there's always a loophole, Christian. It's Nathan Fielder.
They're like, normally you have to have this many, like thousands of hours.
Yeah, flight hours, right? Yeah.
If you're doing it with people that are paying to fly. But these people aren't paying to fly. They're part of the show. So it's like,
okay.
So he's like,
hey, I counted.
So he's like,
I counted.
He said, I'm the least experienced licensed pilot. But he does it.
That's impressive. I got to give it to Nathan.
Yeah.
He goes all out for sure.
I think that one scene we watched was definitely the craziest part of it.
Was that the crazy? I would assume since it caused so much ruckus. Okay, let's watch Aaron's video real quick.
Interviewed by WOWK.
Yes, WOWK TV 13 out of Charleston. And we're going to take a look at it here. Just let me get it ready.
I'm trying to make that girl's face, dude. It's like she's squeezing out a fart or something.
So, again, we probably won't have audio except here in the cave, but...
We continue to follow breaking news out of Huntington where that plane was forced to return to Tri-State Airport. They were having some major engine issues. We have 13 News reporter Lindsay Jarnett joining us now with more from a few of the folks. There were
Babyface reporter, too, dude. Needs to get that hat off.
He definitely needs some sun. That's for sure.
That's what Aaron was talking
about. Click, 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 click.
They look panicked. They got
He's
pale
pretty
white.
much describing, yeah. I looked here. I couldn't see him walking off the plane. I think that was shot before.
I didn't realize we had such a big flight out of the Huntington Airport.
Well, I think it's a newer deal. I think is the thing. So here comes Aaron. Here he comes.
That's
Pay here for parking.
looking at each other, dude. Something's wrong.
Something was wrong. Something was wrong.
Is that it right there?
Oh yeah, I don't know if that's the actual plane or if that's just like stock footage or
It's
whatever.
wobbly, dude.
But God have mercy.
Zip, you'd never recover from that.
What'd you say?
I said you'd never recover from
I
that.
probably wouldn't. No, I probably never actually. Damn. Yeah, I'm glad he's okay, man. I'm glad he's all right. It's crazy shit. And like I told him, I mean, he's got one up on all of us now. You know, he survived an emergency plane landing. That's something.
That means death has to get him before us.
It's a good point. All right. So anyway, again, we are so thankful that Morrison, his family, his wife, everybody's okay. They're having a good time in Hilton Head right now. Nobody was injured or harmed. That's the more important thing to take away from this story. But damn,
and
dude.
the pilot was cool.
Yeah, and the pilot was cool, calm, and collected, and I think that's something to note as well. But damn, Christian, that You know, Aaron, that sucks for Aaron. You know, especially if you have vacation plans, you probably have something booked. The fact they can turn around and go on another vacation, they're very lucky. And all our best to the Morrisons, man. Hope they have a great vacation for real.